take us through the emotions of a long penalty shootout, witnessing it, seeing Zach step up, the confidence that you have in him as a defender, as the man behind you. You knew he was going to come up big.
Yeah, I mean, it's a challenge when it gets to penalties. It's always kind of a toss-up. It's a mix of emotions. It's always a difficult way to decide a game. At the same time, we felt good about how we battled throughout the 90 minutes. Felt like we stuck together enough, defended well enough to get there. But again, you never know how it finishes. Like you said, we have confidence in Zach to get us through those moments. But again, it ends up coming down to the goalkeepers. I mean, it's a funny way to decide a game, but proud of everybody, especially throughout the game. It's a really good team. It's a big club. It's a home game for them, more or less. And the guys stuck together. It was a total team effort. We've done it for the past couple games now, and just really proud and happy for the guys.
Like you said, it was almost a home crowd for America. Have you been in that situation before where it was a neutral site, but it was so one-sided in terms of the atmosphere?
Not to my memory, especially a club like this. Club América is a global presence. They have fans everywhere, and this isn't far from home for them. So I don't think so. It's definitely one of the first times, and but a good experience for all of us. We were looking forward to it. We knew what we were up against, and again, just credit to the group for the mentality, just to stick together and stick it out. And like I said, proud and just really happy for everybody involved.
And Coach says that this is a team that's not afraid to fail. Would you agree?
Not afraid, sorry, of what?
Not afraid to fail.
That's right. That was the message beforehand. We don't tell anybody that don't do this, don't do that, don't be afraid to make mistakes, play free. And, we knew for stretches of this game we would have to defend. And my message before the game was try to connect that first pass, stand up tall, be confident, believe in yourself. Believe in ourselves because we're here for a good reason. We've put ourselves in this position because we're a good team, and we didn't always do that tonight, but we hung tough, and we've done that the past couple games. And again, it's not me as a leader, it's not Chris as the leader, it's everybody buying into what we're doing, committing to doing the dirty work, and I've got Calvin as a winger beside me defending as an outside back for most of the second half. So it's things like that. Total team first attitude, and that's what gets us the result.
America, maybe not unexpectedly, spent a lot of time in your box. They didn't get a lot out of that. A lot of that was about the work that you guys were doing in that box and some defending that sometimes looked last ditch, but I think was probably not. It was something more than that. Can you just talk about the way you guys approached defending this team and then the performance you guys were able to put together in that?
Yeah, it's a challenging part of the game. It's not really where any team wants to be. Nobody's comfortable in those moments. But again, a good team, really good in possession. From what we learned, probably the top possession team in the Liga MX, and they showed that tonight. They have good players. They don't really force things. They kind of wait to break you down. They wait for you to kind of make the mistake and then punish you. And again, we were patient with our defending. Everybody got behind the ball. Even our forwards, came back and got underneath it. And it's a lot to ask of attacking players to be committed to that, to the defending, and again, I think that's why we get the result. We still, even from that, need some good saves from Zach, some last-minute blocks, but it's what it takes. And I did feel like we had a couple chances down the stretch, so couple moments there where we could have also snuck one at the end. So, like I said, just super proud and happy for the guys.
What you guys have done in this tournament, and especially knocking off 4 Mexican teams in a row, what does it say about this team, this club, and what, when MLS resumes, what you guys are capable of?
I think in general we like a challenge. We're excited about taking on teams outside the league. That's what this competition's about. But I do think it will be a challenge after this run is over. Regrouping, kind of trying to reset and get our focus back on the league. I mean, we're excited about where we are and our results throughout the year. At the same time, I think we're maybe 3 or 4 points out of missing the playoffs. So you know how the league is tight. The league is always, it comes down to the final few games. And we need to, like I said, continue to kind of reset, set some more goals, get back at it. Away to Dallas, the first game back, and continue to push for those results and do what we've been doing. And and push for a home playoff game. It's going to be big for us.
How much will this tournament influence your game in the MLS?
It does. I think it gives us a lot of confidence. These games, especially recently, haven't really gone the way we envision ourselves, breaking down opponents and the way the match goes. We're doing a lot of defending, a lot of low block, mid block, getting under the ball, but again, finding a way to get results, and that's what this tournament, competitions like this, knockout rounds are about. Survive and advance, as they say, and we've done that in the past couple matches. I think it gives us a good feel for the playoffs and what that's like in this league, in this country, and it's a good simulation for a young group, a new team, and I like that aspect of it. I think we've learned a lot from each other and how to get through some of these difficult moments against big teams, tough venues, tough crowds, and I'm proud of that.
Just to add on what he said about knocking out Mexican teams, what do you think? What does it say about the MLS as compared to Liga MX? Historically, Liga MX has had better teams.
I think in general, I think people would say, oh, the MLS is coming. There's a lot better teams. The competition is better, and I think to some extent, yes. But in a knockout competition, football is wild. It comes down to penalties. Does that say a lot about MLS versus Liga MX? I don't know. Probably not really. Club América is, like I said, one of the biggest clubs in the world. They have a presence around the world. I don't really feel that, but again, it's great experience. I think both leagues have enjoyed competing against each other. I think the fans have enjoyed it. I think it's gotten a lot of interest around the country. And I hope the competition continues to grow, and I hope we can expand it to also playing in Mexico. I don't know if that's in the future for the competition, but these teams all come to us. And I think there's obviously a bit of an advantage there, even though they have more or less a home game here. But it is good. I think it builds both leagues in a good way. It's a good competition. I don't know how the Mexican teams feel about it. It's kind of right in the beginning of their second season when it kicks off, but we enjoy it. It's been a lot of fun.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.